In the 1980s, somewhere around 83 to 85, I became a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and within a year and a half, I was preparing to go and serve an 18-month mission. And I did receive a mission call. As I was preparing to go, before the call was received, I prayed for about a year. I prayed. I was asking, Heavenly Father, please, call me to a Lamanite mission. I want to serve among the First Nation people. Any tribe will do, any place in America. Just, bless me to be called to the place of the people that I love. I've always had a great deal of respect and fondness for the First Nation people, even though being a white guy, being, completely ignorant as we are, blah, blah, blah. I still have a great fondness and love for the First Nation people. Lo and behold, October, I think, I received the call, and that I was report to the Missionary Training Center in Provo, Utah in November. And my mission call was to the Holbrook, Arizona mission, which happened to be the largest Native American mission in the U.S. So I was extremely tickled. I was grateful. I mean, I knew God lived because he heard my prayers. I got to the mission home, and lo and behold, it was as opposite as Maine as any place on earth. I walked around the mission home. I was crying. I was homesick. That place was a desert. Everything was brown. Of course, November, it was cold. It was dry, and everything was brown. Sagebrush, tumbleweed, everything was brown. I was homesick. Yeah. Where was my water? Where were my trees? Oh, there were mountains that made our mountains look like foothills. But I was still extremely happy to be called to serve. And our first night in the mission home, they gathered us all around, and we each bore testimony. And my testimony was that I was called to serve the First Nation people. I was so happy to be serving the Navajos. And lo and behold, the mission president, he was inspired. He sent me to the deep reservation, to a place called Teec. If you look on a map, you find four corners where New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, and Colorado join, and just a few miles south of that is Teec, the middle of nowhere. My first companion was a Navajo young man named Bobby Yazzie, and our place was a trailer. The trailer wasn't even 30 feet long. Yeah, it was probably closer to 20 feet long. Yazzie slept on a bench in the kitchen, and I had the bedroom, which was right one wall away from the bathroom, and the bathtub was plugged. The only heat we had was methane, and we had just run out. And man, it was cold, bleak. Not a real good first week for a young man from Maine. But my first experience, we went to a home, Navajo home, and they were teasing Bobby Yazzie. They were calling him a Belisana, which later I found out means apple in Navajo. And yes, you can guess, red on the outside, white on the inside. They were teasing him for being with a white guy. And that was the first time I realized what it was like to be a minority. There was no changing my skin color. I was there, and I stuck out like a marshmallow in a cookie jar. Everybody was brown but me. But it was a great joy, and I love Bobby Yazzie even today.